These villains are cowards, hiding in the shadows. They are toothless dragons, powerless, frightened. Do not fear the Dark Brotherhood. They are children compared to Akatosh.
May Akatosh and the Divine smile upon you this day and all the days to come. If you're interested, I can tell you all about the Society of the Dragon. How can you say such things? You monster!
Do not despair. Akatosh watches over us always. Lift your weary head and give praise. How dare you utter such blasphemy in this holy city? The Grand Chanter shall hear of this.
Sometimes I wonder, what's the point? You're just going to go out and break the law again. It's just a matter of time, but you'll be back.
Lord Akatosh, the dragon god of time, brings fire in the cold of night and light in the depths of darkness. There's room for you in the Society of the Dragon. All you have to do is say the word. You dare shout that Daedric filth's name? Heretic!
Akatosh bless you, outsider. What brings you to our humble town?
That's enough blasphemy out of you for one day. The Grand Chanter wants to have a word with you. Your foul words have consequences, heretic. The Grand Chanter has ordered you to appear before him. Problem? Yes, there is a problem. You're preaching Boethiah's lies to the faithful initiates of the Society of the Dragon. The Grand Chanter won't stand for that, and neither will I. He orders you to appear before him in the Chamber of Penance. The Grand Chanter fears nothing, least of all a pathetic Daedra who pales in comparison to the mighty Dragon God. Now go see the Grand Chanter and face your judgment, or I'll gut you here and now.
Lieutenant, how has this heretic transgressed against the Dragon God?
By spreading the word of Boethiah to the initiates.
There is only one punishment for blasphemy. Behead them.
What? Isn't that a little extreme?
You dare question the will of Akatosh?
It doesn't say anything about beheadings in the Book of Akatosh.
Silence, Initiate. Lieutenant, deliver Akatosh's justice.
Is this the life you hoped for, Jocelyn?
Larissa! I should have known. I'm leaving.
I like the sound of that. Time to go. I appreciate you not slaughtering everyone in there. A holy bloodbath wouldn't have served us any better than you getting your head chopped off. Unfortunately, Jocelyn is as slippery as I am. She snuck away before we had a chance to talk. Quite the opposite. Jocelyn fled with us, which means we gave her plenty to think about. I'd guess she's gone to one of the old Akatosh shrines along Varen's wall. Let's split up. If you find her first, Politely ask her to wait for me. Remember, check the shrines along Varen's wall. And do try to keep the mayhem and slaughter to a minimum.
Well met, pilgrim. Have you come to pray? Best keep looking, then. I've been out here most of the day, but you're the first soul I've seen. So many in Kvatch. Yeah!
Do you make a habit of accosting strangers at shrines of worship? Those zealots are the worst thing to happen to Kvatch in 60 years, and I've lived through 8 wars in the corrupt reign of the Longhouse Emperors. If you're looking for more of their kind, inquire...
I would find you here, blasphemer! Die! I knew I would find you here, blasphemer! Die!
You're working for my sister, right? How did you find me? No, never mind. Just tell me if you're here to talk or to kill me. Oh, just those little things I noticed. Like that cold look in your eyes. Or your rants about the splendor of Boethia. Isn't killing what a disciple of the warrior prince does best? Yeah, about that. I'm done with the Society of the Dragon. Turns out religion doesn't really agree with the women in my family. Especially not a crazy cult with a murderous priest for a leader. Now you're starting to really curl my spine. I could ask you the same. Just what were you doing spouting that Boethia nonsense in Kvatch? Are you some sort of Daedra out to prove a point? Are you Sheogorath? That's a more honest answer than I expected. My sister sent you, didn't she? She just couldn't let me deal with this myself, could she? Oh. And oh look, there's Larissa now.
Jocelyn, could you be any more predictable?
My dear sister, I knew you'd find me. Are you here to kill me too?
My sister appears to be safe and sound. She's surprisingly calm, even if she's still mad about what I did to her friend. That's better than I expected. Thank you for your help. I couldn't have exposed Grand Chanter Surus's corruption without you. That's sweet, but you've already done more than enough. You helped me show my sister the truth about the Society of the Dragon. She's safe now, and our plan worked exactly as I'd hoped. I couldn't have saved Jocelyn without your help.
Every time you help me, someone winds up dead. Couldn't you let me deal with this myself?
I didn't like the way we left things, Jocelyn. And when I realized what the Grand Chanter was up to...
So my big sister sails in to rescue me. Again, tell me, how many did the Grand Chanter kill?
At least 3 people since I've been paying attention. I haven't been in town that long.
So you called in someone to help?
I know you're angry.